Dubai episode was, Dubai is now the drama
It's
is
picking
now
up
actually
now.
picking up. Yes.
Yeah, it is actually picking up now, and I feel like maybe people are responding to it more. I haven't seen like the
Mhm.
views are really going up, but
Yeah,
um, it's picking up. I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it.
me too. Yeah.
Um, let's jump right into it though.
All
What
right.
were some of the highlights for
So
you?
we all right. So we got the before the girls arrived in Bali, we saw where they were all at the airport,
Mm-hmm.
and we got this joke where Sergio was supposed to be going on this trip.
Yeah,
So to
they
my
actually
knowledge,
got me on that one.
yeah, to my knowledge, it seems like last year he actually went on their cast trip basically. So
Yeah.
I guess this year, I guess he decided to. I guess maybe it was a thing last year, so I think like this year they decided to run that joke where we saw that Ian was not interested in basically.
That was exactly my reaction as well. I was like,
Yeah,
why? Like, why? Like, Sergio, you're so annoying already. But it was a build up to it though, because from Stanberry's confessional where she was like, damn, finally I could get some away time from Sergio.
Sergio.
And
Yes.
then they showed the flashback of when he pulled up on a jet ski or some shit like that. So it's like, God damn,
Mhm.
Sergio, you just not beating the allegations. You are really clingy and annoying. So when I saw him
Yeah.
pulling up at the airport, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But I guess he was just going somewhere else. He was actually taking a flight, I
Yeah, I think
think.
he was
That's
going
what I
to.
got.
Yeah, I think he was either going
Yeah.
to Spain or something like that. All right,
Yeah.
so everybody at the airport was freaking out, wondering where is Brooks? Is Brooks okay? Is Brooks even coming? No, did you feel like Brooks was not coming, or do you think that Brooks just wanted to make an entrance?
Mm-mm. I know she was gonna show up. I know she was gonna make her entrance. I ain't gonna lie, I
Hmm.
still love her. Nothing can make me hate her. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
I feel like I just know her. I know
Hmm.
she wanted to make a grand entrance, and that's why she did all of
Yeah,
that. It
because I
was
was
funny. It
very.
was funny.
It was because when I first saw it, I was like, okay, why are we worried about Brooks? We all know this is being filmed. We probably more likely she is making an entrance, even if she doesn't show up. But again, this is
Mm-hmm.
like the cast strip of the season, so will she not show up and not get a check? So what are
Right.
like we should
They all
feel
were
she's
looking
pretty much the
concerned though.
center of the drama. They were concerned because
They
there's
all,
no
even
drama with her
Talene.
Brooks. If Brooks is not there, they have
Even
nothing to do
Talene.
with this trip.
Even Talene, at least she probably was pretending, but she was giving a little concern. She was looking a bit concerned. I was like, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But she
But
showed up.
she showed up. But we see the girls arrived in Bali. We saw where they're first, before Brooks arrived, they decided to pick a room because I think they got a villa.
Hmm.
And we also saw where Stanberry. What are your thoughts on Stanberry in this trip? It's pretty much because she seemed not concerned that Brooks was not. No one is hearing from Brooks. She was the only one who was like
And
she
she
doesn't
said it
know
too.
why.
She's like, she don't care for her life or something or some shit like that. I
Yes.
was like, damn, girl. Stanberry is very cold hearted. That's what I've gotten from her. She's
Mhm.
very cold hearted. And I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of like respect it because she gives what she truly feels, and she treat everybody
Yeah.
the same, even her husband Sergio. Everybody, she treats them the same way. So I guess that's her true colors, and she is a real bitch. Honey,
Now the
honey.
meat of the episode for me is we saw Brooks arrived. First, before she arrived, they were all in the living room. Ayan seemed totally out of it. She was there
She
dancing her
was,
ass
yeah,
off.
dancing, doing a lot.
Yeah. And pretty much then there was a knock on the door for Brooks' big reveal, big arrival, big.
Big
entrance.
entrance.
And she came in where persons felt like, oh shit, now the atmosphere is going to change because no Brooks is here. Um, when she arrived, she actually hugged Saline, which was a surprise
Mm-hmm.
because we all know where they left off the night before, the other night before, where they had this big blow up in front of Stanberry's house. So I
Mm-hmm.
was not expecting her to come in and even acknowledge Saline because clearly they didn't have a
That's what
discussion
I
scheduled.
thought too. But
Yes. They arrived. She pretty much came in with good energy from my how she arrived into the house. She didn't come in with an attitude. She did not come in being cold hearted. She came in to me with a good
yeah,
attitude.
it was giving chilled. Yeah.
Yes. Um, I think Sarah called it out to her in the room, saying that like she was calling, texting her, she wasn't hearing from her, like she didn't really appreciate that. Which Brooks did apologize
Yeah.
for not responding to her, but she claimed that she had some, she was doing some kumbaya, by herself pretty much. Now, do you believe that she was really doing that, or do you really think that she really just wanted the big
She
reveal for
wasn't
her
doing
entrance?
that. She wasn't doing
Yeah.
that. She wasn't doing that. She probably did it just to fly by herself. Private.
Mhm.
Private. I don't know.
Private, yes.
Right. So,
Yeah.
she just it was just all to for the grand entrance, I feel. She wasn't there
Yeah.
feeling stressed or anything. First of all, she didn't pack her own shit. She had her assistant packing her clothes. So it's like there was nothing that you probably was doing to stress you out so you could be late for the trip. But whatever.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Books. No,
I
the
love her though.
girls now. Yeah. I believe the other day now they were actually heading on the boats, and this is where we had a little bit more conversations now with. We saw where Brooks and Talene were in the water acting like, good old friends. Everything is all good.
That was cute.
And we also saw where I believe it was Ian trying to force Talene and Brooks to have a conversation, where we saw where Brooks does not want to have a conversation right now, and she's sort of
Yeah.
not understanding why is it that Ian is trying to force this conversation between the two of them. Now we got the teaser where Ian said she got a juicy voice notes in her
Mm-hmm.
messages, and we saw a little flashback where she was at dinner. I believe it was with Stanberry, and I'm assuming it was Talene at the
Yeah.
table, where she spoke about this voice note. And to their understanding, they thought this was about Sarah speaking about Brooks. Now we saw where we had a little cute moment to me with Stanberry and Brooks. And this is just to show you
Yeah.
that I don't feel like Brooks and Stanberry's drama is that
They're
deep.
both real. I
Yes.
feel like they're both real. Stanberry is
Yeah.
very real. I'm not gonna lie. And Caroline, and Brooks
Mm-hmm.
is she's a real person too as well. She gonna be real with you. She gonna be
Yes.
real with you. So that's why I feel like as much as they may have their differences, they're still gonna be friends. It's her friend group anyway. It's her
Mm-hmm.
friends,
Yeah.
not Talene's. So um
No, we got their little moments, of course.
mhm.
Brooks doesn't really understand why Ian is trying to push this thing. Then we got to the
He
highlight to me of the actual episode, which was the dinner scene. And I think this is where we had Sarah and Stanberry going at it, and she was talking about being real or some shit like that. And this is where Stanberry decided to, play puppets or play producer, and said, well, if you want to talk about
mhm.
real, why don't we talk about, I guess, that voice notes that you sent to, or whatever voice note, which Sarah was a bit caught off guard, where this is where we had the moment where Ian says, where Lisa jumped in and saying, are you talking about the voice note that I sent to you, Ian? And this
Yeah.
is where I think is the starting tipping point of the shipwreck between Lisa and Ian, because now we saw where Ian jeopardized or pretty much really go behind or really did something to me which I think was not necessary, where
It
she
was not
literally
necessary. I felt
went,
like she should have just stayed out of it. Um,
yes.
I'm not sorry for her actually, because first of all, she brought up the voice note to Stanberry and whoever it was as well. I don't remember who it was.
Yes,
Um, she brought up the voice note to them in a messy way, and I felt like she gave the other two persons, Stanberry and other person, which I can't remember, the intention that we
it
just gonna
was
bring it up
just
at some point. So
yes.
then at the table now, when at the dinner now, she was
She's
acting all
acting
confused and
like,
like,
why
why would
would you do that?
Stanberry do that and being so
Right,
mad? Like that was the intention that y'all gave each other, I guess, when they were
exactly.
talking about it. So at some point you're gonna bring it up. So like you should have known that. And first
So
of
the
all, why are you going behind your friend's back, your best friend's back that you love so much
and
to do
sharing some
such
private
thing
that
without
was not
not
on
saying
camera.
it to her? Without not saying it to her.
Exactly.
Your best friend that you love, I must so that was just crazy. I'm not I
So
can't be
the
sorry
big
for her.
question is, which persons are saying that, well, Lisa, you kind of did the same thing. Now, who do you think really is at fault in this situation? So the scenario is we have persons saying that what Ian did was really fucked up. She
Hmm.
shouldn't have done that. Why would you share something like that to, especially in a messy way, and then bringing it to television, whatever the case might be? But then we have persons saying, then why are you upset, Lisa? Because you kind of did the same thing. Sarah sent you that voice note. Why would you send it to Ian? What do you take from both of either those scenarios? Which one do you think is really more?
I felt like, but what Lisa did, it was behind or off cameras. It was behind the scenes. I felt like, I felt like it was
Her
probably a
best
genuine
friend, not
friend
even
moment.
best
And
friend.
like and she made it clear. She said, I wasn't all that clear of the voice note, so I sent it to my friend to
Right.
clarify, which that's something that I would have done.
Right.
So it's like me confiding in my friend to like help me make a decision on this voice note that has been sent to me from someone else. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was that, but no, she brought it to television between all the in front of all the girls, and it was misconstrued and used in a very malicious way. So there's a difference.
That's what I as well got from the situation, because I'm like, first of all, I can see where persons may bring in that point, but the thing is, I believe Lisa sent it to Ian off camera just to get
Of
clarification
right,
to her best friend. I did not see where she did it to say, "Hey, Ian, I want you to play this in front of Stanberry on camera and be messy
right,
about it." So
right.
the fact
It
that
was very malicious. What Iron did was very malicious, and there's a
exactly.
difference.
So I don't see the two, who is wrong and who is right. And then if person saw the sneak peek, we saw where we did find out that the conversation was actually about Talene and not necessarily
Yeah,
Sarah talking about Brooks. Plus, we also did saw where Lisa even did apologize again to Sarah to let her know, like, hey, I did not do this in a messy way.
yeah.
Apologizing so it doesn't come off as if she was necessarily trying to be messy with it. But then she did say at the table where she told Ayan that she doesn't think she will share anything with her again. And I think that's where Ayan now got upset, because Ayan is basically saying that, why would you do that to me in front of everybody? And I
But
think
you
this is where,
literally just shared something private between your friends in front of everybody. So what would you
right,
expect?
exactly.
If
And I think,
if she had like probably mentioned it to Lisa, like
mhm,
Lisa, I might like show the other rest of girls, and we could somewhat confront them or like hold them accountable. Eventually the voice note's gonna come up, and
right,
then hear what she have to say, and maybe she would say, no, don't do that, please, because Sarah sent that to me in confidence, or
right,
yeah. So it's just having a conversation. So that was really weird for her to go and do to her friend that she loves so much. So
yeah.
I'm not sorry for her. She should get what she deserved. I'm sorry. I love you, Iron
Yeah,
dog.
but that was pretty much the episode, guys. I don't think there anything really. We'll see what next week bring. We can see this is where the
Hmm.
tipping point to the friendship between Ian and Lisa. We clearly see to this day they are not friends. But I
Yeah.
heard through Twitter, not sure how accurate it is, but allegedly it seems that before all of the season aired, Ian tried to make it seem like Lisa was at fault in the fracture in the friendship. And now that it's now being played out, it seems like now Ian is trying to remove previous tweets to make it seem now like, because I guess she's not getting the backlash
You're
saying she was
wrong.
wrong. She's in the wrong, not Lisa. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section who you think is at fault in this fracture. Do you think Lisa is wrong, wholeheartedly, or do you think Ian is wrong in all of
Right.
this situation
Yeah.
pretty much? But let me know, guys, what your thoughts were on the episode. Remember, guys, to leave a comment in the comment section, and also remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Yep.